What's good? What up, Anna? Oh, we got spam. We got spam in the chat. Spamaroo. Oh. The hell? Am I good audio-wise? Let me see. Yeah, sounds alright. Okay. How is everybody doing? Everybody doing good. Hang on. Sick. Sick nasty. What up, Sleepy? What's good, buddy? Good to see ya. Make sure you catch my later stream. The lovely Khrystyana Kazakova will be here IRL with me. Oh. She's awesome. Somehow called a plus-size model, which is insane to me. She was a finalist in America's Next Top Model, and she absolutely got robbed. She should have won. So this is who will be on tonight. She might make a short appearance on this stream right before the end. We will see. Because we're going to be going out to lunch, and I know she's going to be real hungry. So, yeah, we will see. But, yeah. It's Khrystyana. She's awesome. Very cool. I wonder if I can get away with showing, like, a little... without getting copyrighted. I'll probably get a little copyright. But I'll take a little copyright for Khrystyana. I wish AOC was coming on. Damn. Let's see. Here's a little. Oh, man. James Watson died. Shit, man. I actually was lucky enough to see him give a lecture once. Man, what a fucking shame, dude. What a shame. Awesome, Sleepy. Awesome. Dude, that's so sad. We'll come back to Khrystyana in a second. I saw him give a lecture once when I was a kid. Watson and Crick, the discoverers of the double helix. Titans of science. Damn. What a loss, man. What a loss. That's real sad. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Oh. Yeah. Brilliant, brilliant, man. And the lecture was amazing, for what I recall of it. American molecular biologist, geneticist, and zoologist. In 1953, he co-authored with Francis Crick the academic paper in Nature proposing the double helix structure of the DNA molecule. 9 years later, Watson, Crick, and Maurice Wilkins were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for their discoveries concerning the molecular structure of nucleic acid and its significance for information transfer in living material. All the smartest people have the craziest hair. Or no hair. Yeah. And again, this one feels a little personal to me just because I saw him give a lecture when I was younger. Probably around 20 years ago or so. Damn. Help establish the Human Genome Project. Shit. Well, that's a big bummer. Anyway, back to Khrystyana, who will be on later. From Chicago, yep. She's lying. She's such a. I mean, she doesn't like. Yeah, I know. She doesn't. She's kind of tall though. She doesn't like. She's like, not the social kind of person who goes up to you and says hello. But like once you know her, she literally doesn't know how to be quiet in the best way. She's an incredible person. I love her to death. She's so sweet, so awesome. But it's just funny to see her be like not the most social person because she's like. She's got so much energy, this one. Yeah, right, Anna? Yeah. You might have, I mean, you might have watched this season. I don't know. It was a pretty recent season. It was like the most recent season they did, season 24. She is a homebody. God damn it. Why do I always do that? Let me back it up.
Khrystyana from Siberia.
Drew from New York.
How are you?
I'm good. Actually content. Good.
You're good, good. So tell me, what was it
Yes,
like
she's Russian, Ukrainian.
being
She has a lot of family that have been affected by the war in Ukraine.
on America's Next Top Model?
Probably the most surreal experience of my life. Very unexpected. I didn't know how crazy and interesting and like it was gonna be, but yeah.
What was unexpected about it?
I didn't know how much energy I had to put into that. Yeah. I watched the show, it's like, oh, an hour, you think maybe it's much easier. Like, oh, I could have done that, but oh.
It's rigorous. What did you learn from the competition?
I think I learned to take risks because I know I came in a very safe model, catalog poses, but then just with your guidance, I was like, just go for it. Just, you know, I was pushing myself. I feel like my body, I don't know, I was pushing myself, I think, with as far as posing and socializing too, because I'm not the most social person.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never say that about you.
Like, she doesn't, like, make a lot of new friends a lot or whatever. Like, in that way, she's not. But, like, when you know her, she's just a constant explosion of energy. She's seriously awesome to be around.
People think that, but I'm a homebody, I'm an introvert, never really go out, not even dinner parties. But this whole experience made me a lot more. Like, I grew up with I didn't have any friends, not especially girlfriends. So this, I feel like I'm gonna get so many new friends. That's awesome.
Very interesting. I
So
learned something new
sweet.
today. Who could you still be friends with after the show?
although in the house, Gina was my biggest competition. But afterwards, I think we can actually bond because we're both a little quiet and the same, but then we can go extravagant in other ways. Kyla, definitely. I think we both can do pretty cool, amazing.
Kyla's the one. She's the one who won. Which, I mean, like, congratulations to her. But everyone, all of the people who were watching wanted Khrystyana to win. Kyla just didn't have a personality. She was like the safe choice, like looks like a regular model, blah blah blah. Blah.
Crazy, so that that helps. But yeah, a bunch of girls actually. But I think Gina, Kyla, we could do.
Is there anyone that got under your skin?
Well, it was very difficult with Khrystyana because Khrystyana, I really tried to be her friend. I really tried so hard to understand. But it was just so difficult to get in, like, just difficult. I'm trying to be a friend. Why are you shutting me down?
I feel your pain. She is a tough cookie. What is it like having your mom come to the house in the heat of the competition?
It's very touching. I mean, I was very emotional. I wasn't able to talk to her for so long because of the phone situation in the house. So seeing her coming in and she just melted. Like, oh my God, I have goosebumps. Oh. Yeah, it was just beautiful. And I don't know, just to see her and she sees me. I feel like she was proud and she actually mentioned that. And then also sharing my story with her was, I mean, I held it on for since I was like 11 or something. She couldn't understand what I'm trying to say at the beginning, and it affected her. And because I know how she's like me, it has to land on her slowly. So sharing that was special, I think.
So this competition has really changed your life in many ways.
Many ways. I know I grew emotionally. As a model, I know I'm much stronger and a lot. Mentally, I'm just different. I know I'm going in there. I'm going in there in the real life.
Let me ask you about one critique that you got. What did you think about Philip Plein's critique of your catwalk?
I mean, I was trying to be absorbing and learning, but when he said something about jiggles, can you not jiggle? I mean, I can't not jiggle. I really have, as much as I flex the muscle that I do have underneath all the goodness, it just jiggles. It jiggles. I can't do. I walk fast, but it just still jiggles.
What do you see as the next 5 years?
Going in there, just not being afraid to socialize with people, asking, talking, and creating too, because that's one thing I think I was always holding myself back. Like I do have creative voice, and I think after that few challenges that we had, I feel like maybe like I can also do my input, because usually I let people guide me. Like, yeah, sure, I usually prefer being directed, but this time, like, no, I can also put something in there. Yeah. So it's I don't know. I just feel like I'm going like stronger.
I'm gonna ask you some rapid fire questions.
Oh God.
Who's the messiest in the house?
Liz.
Who's the horniest?
Kyla.
Who's the funniest?
Me?
Yeah. Who is the craziest?
Oh, me and Kyla?
What was it like standing in front of Tyra Banks?
Breathtaking.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Every time I talk about it, it still takes my breath away because it's yeah.
That's energy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. I'm sending you lots of love.
Yeah.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you guys to meet her. She is really, really cool. Let's see if there's any other fun clips of her. Yeah, so she made it to the finale. She was in the final 3. She should have won. Let's see. I guess here's another clip. I don't really know what this is. So it was on there, and she'd be like, you know, the producers would try to stir shit up between us and like the other girls and all that stuff. She's gonna be on with us tonight. She might make a little appearance on this stream towards the end. She's flying in right now. She lands in about an hour-ish. So she might make a quick appearance. I'm probably going to end the stream around there because we're going to go get lunch. But yeah, I'm excited for you guys to meet her. She's an absolute sweetheart, a lot of fun, a bundle of energy. I think we're going to have a great time. So she does this thing called the Real Catwalk, where since, you know, she's considered a plus-size model, she has like this body positivity catwalk with like all these different people of like different shapes and sizes and like, you know, extremely inclusive. I went in and worked. Actually, I helped. I didn't work. I just helped out with this actual one that this photo is from. This was in Venice. And it was really cool seeing all these different, you know, types of models with different looks and shapes and sizes. It makes you, you know, if you are not like the typical model looking person, it definitely makes you feel good about yourself to see this kind of thing. So this is a really cool thing that she does. Yeah, like people in wheelchairs, like all kinds of different people. So yeah, this was this. And then I met at this event, I met, if you watched Parks and Rec, Shauna Malway-Tweep was there. And I met her and talked with her for a while, and she was cool. Hey, that's my sister! That's my sister! What's this, Max? What are you doing? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Why are you sending me a link to a random Discord? So that's my little sister. Some of you may have met her before on a prior stream. There's Khrystyana. Oh, that's our amp. Aurora, are you in here? Oh, that's the back of my dad's head. Because I know she would dig this sort of thing. I guess not. Well, I'll keep it up in the background if she comes in later. Let's see what's going on the YouTubes. Still trying to end the shutdown. Doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. Wait, does anybody know what the deal is with that guy who fainted in the Oval Office? And, like, Trump just kind of standing there? That seems weird, right? I wonder if there's like more of a video. Hang on. And if it's people just taking one picture.
From Lily, and then Mike Dustar from Nova.
Great. Thank you, Chris. It's truly an honor to be here today for this historic step forward to expand access to a class of medications that can fundamentally change the arc of chronic disease in our country. Of course, these are the incretin or GLP-1 agonist that we've been speaking about. For nearly 150 years, my company, Eli Lilly, has been investing in America. We've been advancing science and creating high-value jobs. But today, we... Oh, are you okay? Gordon, you okay? Oh. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. One of the representatives of the company said one of the companies got a little bit lightheaded. You saw he went down, and he's fine. They just sent him out. He's got doctor's care, but he's fine. So we had a little bit of an interruption. Sorry for that. And I think we can just begin again with Eli Lilly.
It's not a big deal, I guess. It's nothing. Nothing burger. People were talking about it because there's this picture of him, like, of the guy, like, on the floor and Trump, like, standing in front of the desk, like, not looking at him. And everyone's like, oh, look, he doesn't give a shit. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. That seems like it was people wanting to see it how they want to see it. Okay.
So
what are you
I don't
talking
wanna hear
about, Josiah?
The affordability, because right now we're much less.
Brace yourselves, folks, because Donald Trump may very well have single-handedly ended his own
I don't know. I mean, obviously no fan of Donald Trump, but let's see.
presidency 2 years in advance, and I say that without exaggeration, because of an on-camera moment from a late-night presser yesterday where Trump erupted not just on reporters but the American people as a whole on the topic of affordability and said, quote, I don't want to hear about the affordability. In other words, Trump was telling Americans to sit down, shut up, and stop complaining about the price of things on his watch, which is a pretty stupid thing to say, particularly in the aftermath of this week's blue wave elections. What a shocking thing to say. But before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, friends, we're going to play this segment so you can hear it in its entirety. But, yeah, Trump may very well have just ended his own presidency.
Talk about
That's
the
a
cost
bit
of Thanksgiving
hyperbole,
and the
but-
cost of living through Thanksgiving and enjoy.
Oh, yeah, by the way, just in case you weren't here when we were talking about this last time, okay, Trump said, Thanksgiving is going to be 25% less expensive thanks to me and how terrible Joe Biden's economy is. So that is not true. Food is more expensive now than it was under Joe Biden. And the reason why he said that is because Walmart told him that. And the reason Walmart told him that is that they are running a 25% off promotion for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. For Joe Biden, it was 25% more than it is.
Yeah. No, it's not. That's not true. It's a promotion that Walmart is running. That's incorrect.
For me, at a later time, our energy costs are way down. Our groceries are
Energy costs are not way down. Energy costs, in fact, are up.
way down. Everything is way down,
None of that is true.
and the press doesn't report it.
And I know all of you know none of that is true because I know it's more expensive now for me to get groceries.
The press reports whatever the con people say. I called the
Not that it
Democrats
wasn't expensive under
con men
Biden.
and women.
It was.
They make up numbers.
But it's more expensive now.
But when you look at 25% reduction in costs for Thanksgiving between Biden and me, meaning this administration, that's a tremendous number. It's the biggest reduction in cost in the history of that chart or whatever it is they do. They do a synopsis of everything. They cover every element of Thanksgiving meals, 25% down. So I don't want to hear about the affordability because right now we're much less. If you look at energy, we're getting close.
Now that is exactly the mistake that Biden made too. Was he didn't acknowledge the fact that people were spending more money, that inflation was up and things were more expensive. Yes, we can talk about, there were metrics that were doing very well and things were getting better. Inflation was slowing, right? But the idea that you could just push and say, no, you're really not feeling that stuff in your pocket, that's what cooked him. That's what fucked him. That's what fucked Kamala. And Trump is engaging in the same shit because he will never allow himself to be honest about a mistake or an issue that's happening.
So let's stop right there. You've all seen the polls. We've gone over the polls. A majority of Americans, an overwhelming majority of Americans, say that prices and inflation have gotten worse since last year. It's gotten worse under Trump than it was under Biden. And inflation was the reason they kicked Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris out of the White House and gave another shot to Trump. And most Americans are saying, actually, Trump's made it worse. It's worse under Trump than it was last year when we kicked the last occupants of the White House out. So this was already an uphill climb for Trump. And granted, he's not on the ballot this year or in 2026, and if he doesn't try to violate the Constitution, he'll never run again for office. So maybe he just doesn't give a shit. Maybe he's
I don't think he will. He did recently finally be like, it doesn't look like I'm going to run for a third term. So, and I don't think, Sleepy, when you and I talked, even I said, I don't think it's very likely he's actually going to try to run for a third term. He's talking a lot of shit, but I don't think he would actually try it.
dropped all pretense. But given the blue wave elections, and given that the economy was the most important issue, and given that the midterms, if Democrats take control of the House and hopefully the Senate, they will be able to significantly reduce Trump's ability to act unilaterally. They can more meaningfully check him than Congress currently has under Republican leadership, feckless Republican leadership. So again, I say, to tell the American people, I don't want to hear about the affordability because Thanksgiving is actually a little bit cheaper than it was last year. And again, as we pointed out, that is deceptive as hell. It's been community noted to hell and back. So the Walmart Thanksgiving meal bundle that he's talking about went from 21 items to 15, so it's fewer items, period. And the
I didn't even know that part of it.
quality of the item has changed. It went from premium products to great value. So it's incredibly misleading. But you're getting it 25% cheaper than you were last year. Not the same products. You're getting less and less quality cheaper than you were the meal of under the Walmart Thanksgiving bundle under Biden. So it's not apples to apples. You're comparing apples to oranges. And by the way, apples and oranges are incredibly expensive under Trump, so I'm not sure we want to use that particular metaphor either. But let's let him continue hoisting himself on his own petard.
It's a $2 a gallon gasoline. With Biden, it was $4.50, $5. Another thing, inflation. We had the worst inflation in the history of our country. Now we have virtually no inflation at all. It's down at a very low number and a very normal number. So the affordability is much better with the Republicans. The only problem is the Republicans don't talk about it. And Republicans should start talking about it and use their heads, because we have great numbers. We have great...
Listen, not a lot of people can do an impression of Trump quite like I can, okay? Some people say it's the greatest one they've ever seen.
They're going to only get better. When all these jobs open up, all these factories open up that are being built all over our country, we are building auto plants. We're building AI plants. We're leading in AI over China. And
AI plants?
He's pissed. You can see it. Like, how dare you? How dare you question me? How dare you criticize me? You will accept what I give you.
I mean, he's used to, that's the thing. This is why it's difficult for somebody who's been like a CEO, who's been the boss forever in an organization that's named after him and his family, to go from that to being president, because he is pretty used to like people sucking up to him and kissing his ass because he's the big boss. But like when you're the president, it flips. Like people are going to be very, very, very critical of you all the time. And it just seems like he's not cut out for handling that.
Peasants. That's what Trump is saying. As Raw Story is reporting, a real gift. Critics pounce as Trump gaffe said to be coming to an ad near you. Trump late Thursday made a statement that was immediately seized upon by his critics. Answering questions for reporters, Trump made claims about the economy and said that the media was falsely reporting the facts. His last sentence triggered celebration from his enemies. MSNBC's Chris Hayes says, Trump saying, I don't want to hear about affordability is a real gift. Usually he exits outside the realm of...
Yeah, that's a really dumb thing to say as the president.
Logic of gaffes, but that one's going to get a lot of airplay. House Dem insider Aaron Frischner chimed in, quote, I don't want to hear about affordability. It's coming to an ad near you. You can take that to the bank.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's going to be in campaign ads like next year for sure.
One certain friend of the show, Harry Sisson, said, quote, Trump just lied about prices and then said, I don't want to hear about the affordability. You hear that, America? Trump couldn't care less about your rising costs. But don't worry, his billionaire friends are doing just fine. Ira Tandon, a former government official, noted, quote, I'm looking forward to the ads of Trump saying, quote, so I don't want to hear about the affordability, and Trump morphing into Mike Lawler. It will be a fun midterm. So that was a disaster, a total disaster by Trump. And to the point that he was making about, Republicans need to tout his wins more, politically, that is true. Facts don't speak for themselves. This is what helped undermine President Biden during his presidency. I think Biden and so many Democrats just assumed, we passed meaningful legislation. We passed more legislation than Trump. We were legislatively more accomplished. People will draw the connection. They will identify that and draw the connection. Bullshit. Facts don't speak for themselves. Not in this media ecosystem, not with our attention spans as corroded as they are, and not with social media algorithms funneling people down different. You have to make the case persuasively. So he's right there. The problem is his record is objectively terrible, so there's not much by way to brag about, right? He's just saying Republicans need to go out and lie. And maybe they can. Maybe they can successfully deceive the American people. It's possible. I'm not running for office, so I can be honest about the American people. We can be deceived. We can be tricked. And we can be gaslit. So maybe Trump is right. Just Republicans need to lie more. But prices are not declining. I mean, he did lie. Maybe they need to sell the lie better, but they were lies. Energy prices have increased. Grocery prices have increased. Inflation has increased. That's why people are so pissed at Trump, and that's why his polling is as atrocious as it is. And Midas Touch put this interesting compilation, very short compilation together, about how Trump was trying to crib the affordability message from Zoran Mamdani, Abigail Spanberger, and Mikey Sherrill, the successful high-profile Democratic candidates who swept their elections on Tuesday's blue wave election. And then 24 hours later, he loses his temper and is like, I don't want to hear about affordability. Take a look.
You know, they have this new word called affordability, and they don't talk about it enough. The Democrats did.
It's the biggest reduction in cost in the history of that chart or whatever it is they do. That they do a synopsis of everything. They cover every element of Thanksgiving meals. 25% down. So I don't want to hear about the affordability.
Literally one day to the next. That's crazy.
That was a terrible, stupid thing to say. And again, Democrats would be foolish not to pounce on this and cram it down the throats of the American people. Hey, listen, this is what the commander-in-chief, whom you elected to lower your costs, has to say. Not only has he not lowered costs, he's made things more expensive. And when asked about it, like, hey, what are you going to do about this? He says, shut the fuck up and stop asking me questions, stop pestering me. Take what I give you, peasants. Democrats, again, should not just assume that this will get out. They need to make it viral.
Yes.
They need to be relentless.
Talk
So if you
about
look at
it.
Trump here about affordability on Twitter. It is trending everywhere. Democrats should, again, be very loud, very outspoken about this. And again, they should cram ads. They should spam this out into the ether. It's not good. It's not good for Trump. And it's a real opportunity for Democrats to make the case. And again, I say, this may very well, given the results of the blue wave elections, in which there was overperformance, incredible margins, the entire state of Virginia, all of the counties moved to the left. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that we'll win 2026, but when you have Trump out here saying shit like that, it makes it much more likely. So
Yeah, that's a big fuck up. All right, so I've heard about this. I haven't watched any of it yet.
Exclusive K-file investigation revealing the...
We had a Groiper in here the other day talking about this is a sign that Americans are waking up to the Jews, which is fucking nonsense, because I already know. I've already seen that the Republican Party is, like, totally split over this issue.
Fierce backlash within the GOP against Tucker Carlson for his interview with controversial white nationalist and Holocaust denier Nick Fuentes. So now this controversy is rocking one of America's most influential conservative groups, the Heritage Foundation, which helped create Project 2025. Kevin Roberts is the president of Heritage, and he is in damage control. I mean, initially he defended Carlson's interview. It was an interview that drew bipartisan outrage over comments like this.
I think that neoconservatism, where does it arise from? It arises from Jewish leftists who by reality when they saw the surprise attack in the Yom Kippur War.
Oh my God, what a retard.
But then, like, how do you explain, like, Huckabee, Ted Cruz, and there are a lot like that, John Bolton. I mean, I've known them all. George W. Bush, like Karl Rove. I mean, all the people I know personally who I've seen, like, be seized by this brain virus.
Brain virus?
What you're saying about putting aside the tribal interest for the corporate interest,
Yes.
that's absolutely the case. The main challenge to that, the big challenge to that, is organized Jewry in America.
So Roberts now says that he was wrong to defend Carlson over that interview, but maybe it is too late. I mean, Republican after Republican are now calling out both Carlson and Heritage.
Yes!
Republican Congressman Randy Fine.
Get rid of Heritage!
When widely respected conservative thought leaders like Tucker Carlson go insane, because that's what he has become, people start to believe it. We ended our relationship with Heritage. We're working with many Jewish groups that have ended their relationship with Heritage. And really I have to do is talk to my colleagues, because the biggest issue we have with Tucker Carlson...
Dude, yes. The Heritage Foundation is the worst. Please move away from Heritage.
Remember the Tucker Carlson of 5 years ago. That's what makes him so dangerous.
K-Files' Andrew Kaczynski is now out front. And Andrew, I mean, this is all fascinating, and I sort of saw it percolating on X a little while ago, and it just got bigger. And you know, when you can start to tell something is metastasizing in the social media world, and it appeared to be. So you've been talking to a lot of people within the Heritage Foundation. What are they saying?
That's right, Aaron. So the staff that we talked to told us the Heritage Foundation is in open revolt over the president's defense of Carlson. One senior staffer told us it was a, quote, absolute shit show inside the organization, saying that Roberts had, quote, lost control over the organization. He said there's an open rebellion, and this really all came to a head yesterday, where they had this all-hands meeting. This, like you said, this was kind of going around social media, where Roberts publicly apologized. According to a recording we obtained, Roberts told employees, quote, I made a mistake. I let you down. I let this institution down. I'm sorry, period, full stop. But he also made clear he has no plans to resign. Now, we also obtained messages between senior Heritage staff earlier in the week where they were discussing the situation. I want people to look at some of these messages that we looked at. One of them described the workplace as, quote, flailing and in damage control. Another said this makes me sad and mad in a comment to another top level staffer. One senior staffer reposted a colleague saying this crap is really hurting heritage, and added, as it should. Another wrote, I'm disgusted by this, and I don't understand how this premeditated and orchestrated response that's talking about the initial Roberts video could come out of one of the biggest think tanks in the world. The source who provided this to us basically said they didn't want these names to be identified for fear of retaliation. And Aaron, this backlash is not just limited to the staff of Heritage, it's also reaching the foundation's donors. One major donor whose organization contributes more than $500,000 annually to Heritage Foundation told us that they had totally lost faith in Roberts. You can see their quote right there. They said, I'm waiting to see how things play out, but if Kevin remains as president, we will not be giving to Heritage. Likewise, the Zionist Organization of America, that's actually the oldest pro-Israel group in the United States, announced that it was withdrawing from Heritage's initiative on anti-Semitism unless Roberts publicly apologized and retract his praise for Carlson. Now, current and former staff that we spoke to, they really say this is part of an identity crisis that's at Heritage. It's pitting the longtime policy experts, people who have been there for years, versus this newer crop of Roberts, of operatives that actually came in under Roberts in 2021.
I mean, it's amazing. Heritage used to be, okay, you would go there for economic papers, and you go, for traditional, more conservative, small government. Right now, it's become this very, very different thing, Project 2025 and on, right? Much more social, much bigger. I mean, it's different.
More populist,
right? And so it is a total brand shift. I mean, they're right about that. It all started with Tucker Carlson's interview with Nick Fuentes, so this current brouhaha, right? When, for people who may not know him, we put on the adjectives to describe him generally, but when they say, what does that mean? What makes Fuentes so controversial?
Well, yes, Aaron, that's right. And he is a white nationalist. He is a Holocaust denier. He has spent years spreading racist, anti-Semitic, misogynistic rhetoric online. Last fall, he actually said he didn't vote for Donald Trump because Donald Trump didn't go far enough in pushing an America First agenda that matched his own white nationalist views. He said things like he wants to return to the Middle Ages, to a time when women couldn't vote, when contraception and fornication were banned. He said things like, quote, I think the Holocaust is exaggerated, quote, Hitler is awesome, and quote, that a lot of women want to be raped. Those are all literally things he said. He even praised the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan, celebrating that the group would, quote, ban abortions, vaccines, and gay marriage. And in this interview with Carlson, he even expressed admiration for Joseph Stalin, dictator of Soviet Union. Now, Fuentes has also made clear that he wants this kind of turmoil in the GOP. On his show, he said, quote, we want disruption, we want chaos, we want infighting. So when Carlson hosted Fuentes for this largely friendly conversation, he did not challenge him on a ton of that stuff. It set off that outrage on the right that's not only tearing through Heritage Foundation, but through much of the conservative movement. Aaron, we did reach out to Carlson, Roberts, Heritage. We asked about all of this. We didn't hear back from anybody, so it's going to be interesting to see how this continues to play out on the right, because as you said, it's really just bubbling up even more.
It's just incredible.
Ben Shapiro writes, quote, if Republicans cower before Nazi apologists and their popularizers, the GOP will lose and deserve to, unquote. And here now is Ben Shapiro, co-founder of the Daily Wire. Ben, what was your reaction not only to Kevin Roberts' apology, but also just how he's handled all of this?
Well, I mean, I think that Kevin Roberts, I know Kevin, I think Kevin is a good man. I think that Kevin really screwed things up last week when he decided to inject himself into this controversy with his vociferous defense that contained some rather charged language. I think he's doing the right thing by pointing out the obvious, which is that if somebody glosses Nazis on the air, that person probably should not be associated with a conservative think tank, and that everyone should have a duty to say that that is a bad thing to do. So I'm grateful to Kevin for doing that. I think it's a very good thing that he did that. The real issue here is I think that Tucker Carlson's morphing from, I would say, a very edgy right-wing political figure on Fox News, but certainly within the mainstream, into a conspiracist, a person who ideologically launders anti-Semitism, who ideologically launders all sorts of anti-Americanism on his show, and then airs it for the public to hear with interviews like the ones he did with Nick Fuentes, which was essentially a massage of Nick Fuentes. I think that took a lot of people by surprise, probably including Kevin.
The Washington Free Beacon obtained and posted video of yesterday's Heritage Foundation staff meeting where Roberts apologized for how he's handled Tucker's conversation with Nick Fuentes. Here's part of what Roberts had to say.
I didn't know much about this Fuentes guy. I still don't, which underscores the mistake. I can tell you with a clear conscience and not making any excuses that those were my intentions, to fix all of that. And obviously I didn't. I made them worse.
We reached out to the Heritage Foundation for comment about the video. We were referred to Kevin Roberts' social media post from yesterday. What's your reaction? And let me just note that Nick Fuentes has been fairly notorious for years now, including when he dined with President Trump at Mar-a-Lago.
I mean, I think that's true, but I think that really in order to experience the full wonders of the Nick Fuentes catalog, you really do have to spend some time going through the receipts. I did that earlier this week on my show. And the truth is that most people don't watch politics all that granularly. Even people who are in politics don't spend a lot of time on sort of the fringe edgelord right, the way that Fuentes is. And so the sort of mainstreaming, the popularization and normalization of Fuentes by Carlson is significantly more important than just Fuentes' existence, obviously. It was a seminal moment, I think, when it comes to the right's decision as to whether Tucker himself is a source of truth or whether he is a destructive force inside conservatism.
So one of the things you've noted is that it isn't so much, your problem isn't so much that Tucker Carlson had Fuentes on his show, but that he didn't push back at all on the neo-Nazi, anti-Semitic, pro-Joseph Stalin rhetoric, et cetera. I just wonder, last week at a Turning Point event, Vice President J.D. Vance was asked by a student about an anti-Semitic falsehood, this crazy notion that Judaism openly supports the persecution of Christians. It's not true, but J.D. Vance was asked about it. Instead of pushing back or correcting the questioner, he said this.
There are some significant theological disagreements between Christians and Jews. My attitude is, let's have those conversations. Let's have those disagreements when we have them. But if there are shared areas of interest, we ought to be willing to do that too.
What did you think of that?
You know, obviously in a vacuum, I think that answer is fine. I think it's a response to the question, which was asked, as you say, in a tremendously anti-Semitic way, the idea that Jews are persecutors of Christians is an absurd contention. Obviously, I would have preferred more from the vice president, but I think the broader problem here is, again, that you have an enormous number of young people who are engaging with true white supremacist, anti-Jew content and are taken in by it, and there do need to be more voices pushing back on that.
Ben Shapiro, we thank you for your voice. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Well, that's crazy shit. Some crazy shit. All right, I'm gonna play for a little bit. So I've made some progress to get back to where I was. Still more to go. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. You've already seen all this.
You might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. But you're not wanting for moxie, see? I'll give you that.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am...
You making fun of me?
But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Better yet, helping me shall result in ours the protection I previously sent a grafted soldier. Yes. One additional word of warning. What?
There we go.
Watch out for that anti-clear. I know she don't look it.
Well, if it ain't DB Nova Street, if you'd spoken with me like I suggested...
Sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Commander, there is a 98-point ammunition.
Yeah, I gotta buy ammo. I already have a lot of ammo. Taking all your shit device. Fuck you. I wonder if I can skip the video things.
My cover story seemed to call. I was able to play that. Well, I have. I'd even all that was. Well, I don't. It's a complete. I can only.
I can't believe it. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientician. She said it herself. Damn. DeVries may have saved me on Triangular. Y'all thought she was the pinnacle of what a Navy figure, but then she betrayed us. I mean, she always struck me as so. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, but to your point, holding. You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries did that.
Yeah, let's get her. Engineering. One hack. Accept. That's right.
All right, so you got her working. Bully for you. You did me. Their protectorate could launch an attack from that Vox station anytime. What if the mines? I know I can be brusque. The word unpleasant's also been bandied about here. And seeing how expertly you worked.
Thanks. Craft ammunition.
Keep them coming. I can do this all day.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I got an old tract in the Westport a short time ago, but never got a... that starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, much as I might love the job about that, bad orders. Often than not, our help. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the West.
Okay. Oh.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this. How are you still upright over there? Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm at.
Jesus, I'm so weak compared to where I got to. Ugh.
take fighting rats and criminals any day.
I was mom's calling. Oh, can hear myself. That's Inez. The whole reason I had to start from the beginning was because of her. Because I fucked up. I ain't getting killed, bitch. I'm gonna be just fine.
No, ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. You're kidding, right? Look, even if you did somehow prove to be dangerous or something vaguely approximating it, I still rather fancy my odds in a fight. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? Yeah? Well, I'm
That's you.
Trooper Ceylon. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it. No, I ain't blaming you. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around. Sorry, I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanent. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. I just know I can do more. Weren't many of us crafted soldiers to begin with. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public that they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leaders. You look not only could pursue fixing it myself, were I out of my contract, but if I attempted. And anyway, I ain't implementing. That is Mark Apple Martini ain't blended. Let me put it this way: if I was already on the bottom rung, anyhow.
Yeah, you will.
Good luck in the.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's been Andy's choice.
Okay.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Whoa! No, I fucked up. Oh no, I fucked up. Jesus. Neighborune.
Incredible career for her party. I served under her speakership in my first term of Congress, and I'm very impressed at her ability to get things done.
What
wish we
universe
could
are
get
we
things
living
done
in?
For our party, like Nancy Pelosi was able to deliver for her party. So I wish her well in her retirement, but I would like to see people exit Washington a lot sooner rather than wait until they're 80.
Yep. She is sort of changing her tune a lot. I hope you're right. Very much hope you're right.
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever...
How's the progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed?
Again, you gave away my job and told... If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
You mean...
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier...
Please pay this...
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot. Oh, I'm counting.
This.
So you... And you.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is, worry not, the culmination of my plan will bring me the tools to... Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion. Though I
Yeah, we know.
narrowly. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Excellent. That I shall mark the locale. Now I'm sure you've asked yourself for a task so involved. Shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian. Then consider yourself be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must...
Yeah, guns.
Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
All done in there? Was hoping we could chat.
Wait, where is she? What up, gringo? How's it going? Good to see ya. You want to jump in voice chat? True. Exciting. We need to, we should play some Chaos Crew at some point this weekend so we can talk about what we're going to do. Hallelujah. Jump into Discord, bud. What are you doing? What do I need to do next? Some JoJo's? I don't know what that is. Wedges, steak fries. Okay. I tend to prefer thin fries to steak fries. I don't know, I like the crispier, thinner ones. I don't like the too much potato ones.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that was
Ah! I accept all. I mean, I accept it. It's not like I wouldn't eat it if it was on my plate, right? But I tend to prefer like the thinner fries, like McDonald's style. Oh no! Fuck! Do love a good shoestring. Yep. Or a curly. I'll take a curly fry for sure. Oh, Khrystyana just landed. I will gluck those fries all day, bro. Yeah, curly fry gasm. Khrystyana's here. Let's go. I mean, she's not here, but she just landed. She'll be coming here soon. So excited. Gringo. This is who's going to be staying with me for the next couple of days until I leave. And she's going to be on my late stream, too. What kind of potatoes does she like? I don't know. I'll ask her. She'll be on the late stream. If you guys are here for the late stream, you can ask her yourself. Or you know what? I can send her a message right now. My chat wants to know how you like your potatoes. In-N-Out animal fries are meh. Only bad thing on there. That's not controversial. They taste like fucking cardboard. That's why you have to do them animal style.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Yo. Ah! Wait, are you pissed at me for that one too? You know, the first time I ever ate In-N-Out, I actually thought of Gringo. Because when we were in high school, I had never been to In-N-Out before. And he would talk about how great it was. And so the first time I ever went there, I thought of him. Yeah. You special guy. Well, I didn't mean that kind of special. I'm that kind of special. Aurora's that kind of special. You're like a little bit that kind of special. Oh. Just getting a couple animal style double doubles with peppers. I like to get the grilled whole slice of onion. Oh. Oh. Make me come in my pants. Well, more reason you can eat my poo if you want to. No, thank you. Some people like that. That's not my thing. Gringo, more reason for you guys to move back to California. There's one in Washington now. Where? In Seattle?
This place is closed.
I don't care. I'm not.
The people. Yeah. Imagine how we feel.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. And maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. That she kept getting angrier with the order. The more would have talked to a problem.
We've already been through all
no one
this.
else to listen. After we became friends, she began to root. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter, and she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Boy, I didn't think anyone could. We all would. She even continued to sign her messages. What do you mean?
She ain't the only one.
She's...
Know a little something about that too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. No. That is... She said it had some meaning from her No. But it had.
Great.
I know I've no
Cool.
right to ask this of you, but... When you find her...
Yeah. I'll let her talk first. Vancouver, Washington, southern border near Portland. Okay. That's far, though. If you're in California, it'll be right around the corner. Okay, where are we going?
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kind of reminds me of our days in Nixon's orbit, dodging protectorate patrols. You remember that?
Error. Memory not found.
Ah, well. That's all right, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
Okay, whatever.
Last time we wandered past, they opened fire. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that goes full of holes.
Nice.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any change is reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. The kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering fixed rewards for anything of import we can tell them. But I do love this. Come on, friend. Just that our last
I don't even want to think about the damage those crapples are going to do to my machines.
They're Crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're dangerous.
Show about your fucking terminal, bro. Nobody cares. Wait, what is this? Cool. On a building that's clearly meant to be a distribution center. Nice.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent.
Ready, Scout.
Dreams are finally coming true. Oh, lovely. Wonderful.
Must be at least a few useful parts in here. It's warped. Just like everything else.
Oh, fuck yeah. Nope. I'll come back here later when I'm better equipped.
Be advised. Physiological cues indicate acute cantankerousness in rebellion guards. A stealthy approach is suggested.
One at least 2 hours closer to. Yeah. You know. They're everywhere here, I'm just saying. Just saying. I need better guns.
System failure. Standing by for assistance.
$20.30. Damn, dude. I just need a better gun right now. This one's just wasting ammo because of... Oh, fuck off, little bro. Why? Where? Oh, you're hurt. You broken.
Providing a host of health benefits.
All this shit is mine. Die, bitch.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runner like me.
Sequencing attack strategy.
Fuck.
Here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea.
Emergency protocols ready.
Revolve the head. Combat.
Ah! A lot of fucking Crabbles.
It's a great idea.
Getting all the stuff. Damn. Messy dude. Toss ball card. Sweet. What have you got? Oh shit! Queen, you've been summoned. Come here, my baby girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Yeah, that's my girl. That's my satisfactory small doggy. You do. You do deserve all the treats. I love you. Your breath is stanky. Ooh, that's some stanky breath. That's some stinky breath. Can we get that leg going? Can we get that leg going? Probably not the way you're sitting. Not as much as I love her. You can love her as much as you want. Still won't be as much as I love her. Right, baby? Because I'm your daddy. Yes, I am. The little tongue. The little tongue. Just you. You're talking about you. Hi. Have a kiss? No, you're kind of annoyed with me right now. That's okay. You got a kiss for Aurora? Yeah. Yeah. More reason why you guys gotta come to California. So you can come and hang out with this one. Oh, yeah. Little chin scratch. Little chin scratch. Oh. Mwah! There we go. Let me get that paw. Oh. That's so sweet. I was like, let me get the paw. She's like, no, you'll get some kisses instead. Oh, baby. Are you excited for Khrystyana to get here today? I know you are. She already landed. She's going to be here soon. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, babes. That's my girl. Ron Filipkowski. Let's reopen the government today, extend the health insurance subsidies for 1 year, and let voters decide in the midterms if they want to extend them further or cancel them. Laura Marshall is done. 1 year extension of ACA subsidies on CR. So we'll go home and start over again. It's this, what? Are you guys coming back? Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't want to do that. Probably because they know the voters aren't going to side with them. Especially after Tuesday. Tuesday, innit? It's Tuesday. Bro, my finger is getting better. When this thing pops, there's going to be a lot of goop coming out of it, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. Yep. It's not incompetence, it's maliciousness. This is on purpose, bud. No, they're still under this delusion that they can convince the voters that it's the Democrats' fault. Because Trump's an idiot who thinks the government is the same as running a business. Brother, I need a better gun. I need a better gun. This is Fall of Kabul moment? Yeah. He's going off the rails on costs of groceries and stuff, too. You saw the, don't talk to me about affordability.
Not shooting the water anymore. Visitor, wasn't you hate to come off impolite? If you're so
Alright, so I need to go up here first. You just got absolutely thumped and people are rummaging through the trash for food and you think they won't remember that next year. Yeah, I know. This is... If they keep doing things the way they're doing things, this is going to be a historic midterm election. Oh, no, wait, you say an historic, right? That's one of those weird quirks of English. I feel like I'm going to get blown up by a mine here. This is very scary. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Bro! Run! Jesus.
12 to 17%.
Didn't really need to know that. Let's just respect the dead or very slowly dying.
You
shall we?
there. Keep your hands where I can.
They're here.
Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon.
Okay.
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now. Lest my ever if you he's been any associations with wrongdoing, I know in return.
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to the Vries.
But reportedly, she's not only but Charlton. Well, yours now go. But be
Consumer sentiment is below 2008. I didn't see that it was below 2008. Damn. Part of me wants to be like, let's fucking go, and the other part of me is like, no, that's bad. Wow. 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 But he's in complete denial. He is in 100% complete denial. Alright, where do I go now? Where do I want to go? I'm going to go here. Okay.
State your purpose, outsider. Since you've already proven adept at their return. Stay true, outsider.
Jolon True. How many have I found?
Greetings. Something new to report? Return again with may safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Thanks. Thank you. Take that. Oh. Wait, I can... I'm pretty sure there's a way up through the ceiling on this one, right? Yup. Let me take your stuff. Let me take your stuff. I will take your stuff today. It now belongs to me. There's another way around, I think. You have to go another way around. Oh! Damn. Got him. Damn, dude, how many of these fuckers are there? Is it just building more?
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Damn. Lockpick 3. Boop. Oh, wait. Nice. Nice. Trauma kit, nice. You still got a lot of fucking supplies from there. Okay. Yeah.
Enthusiastically, a neutral base unit is consumed for the construction.
Ooh. Vox relay. Vox relay. What's up, y'all? Oh, little sprats. Little sprats. Nothing. Retard.
You down there! Would you mind? You thought those boots would make him flop, Doc? We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida. The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after the reason isn't built.
So if you were to use them boots to bounce...
Exactly!
I'm on it. Let me get those boots. Nice! Yay! I've been missing those. Take that. Take that. And run around and loot all the shit first. Take that and that. Let's get up there. Help these dummies. We'll see if there's anything over here first. Cool. I got it. Shut up. Nice advanced decryption key. Talk to them first in case there's any info.
Found our way into poor Ida.
Yep.
She wasn't able to. Yep. Still, he seems like a friendly. Please do.
That was some impressive climbing. Wonderful.
Cherries insists upon collecting your address. Yeah. It insists upon itself. Like, I want to help, but don't send me your fucking junk mail. True. Wait. There we go. Okay. All right.
You're really.
Oh,
I mirror that sentiment to be certain.
I agree. It was you.
Thanks. Okay. Where do we want to go next? Jesus, dude. You don't even have anything for me to take. Loser. What a loser. Alright, there are gonna be some crabbles over y'all. Needs a better gun. Yup. I remember this part. Yo. Bro, stop going underground. Can I get in here? I can. you. Thank you. Nice. Okay. That's it. That's all there is in here. Damn it. Heh. Ow.
Below acceptable parameters.
Come on. Let's go then. On we go.
You failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Polite errand folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones.
Engaging combat tactics.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with me. I'm the one you need to worry about. We're here. We holding the head. Inside are leaking outside, Commander.
Cool, this is that cave. Oh, that scared me.
Looks like some hands-on research gone bad.
You just stock up on ammo.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a liquor gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my
Am I really? Oh. Because I need more scrap metal. Okay. Nice.
Welcome, welcome. See anything? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that, like that. Welcome. See anything you like?
All right. She in here yet? No, I need to get her from here first. Oh, I wonder what's up here. Well, missed that one. And a loot. Ah, here we go.
Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-range, you up and in time. Maybe
You got a
had a
deal.
feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see Doc Tinsley worked with Graphs for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
Yeah, we'll send Niles back for now. So I need to fix her before I can use her companion ability. How do I do the bounty? Are you here for the bounty, Sarah? Oh, that's right, it's next to City Hall.
Something
Wonderful news. Or before
or my own first.
What if I could have done more? Right. I have a lead in it. But
I heard rumors of the creature myself. The sick deep in protectorate territory.
when you breach them,
That I do.
excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant yes. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away.
Gotcha. I still need better guns. I do it now. might die, but we'll see. We'll give it a shot. Do a little save scum.
Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Krabbles out. Let's see here. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
Let's go. This one's gonna be a bitch. Oh boy.
Ready to assess the agent's ultimates. Ain't making it easy for us. Watch yourself. I do it for you.
Oh yeah, we gonna die. Bro. Okay, let's try that again. We were making damage, but ADS fucking died. They don't have any tactical understanding at all.
Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Krabbles out. Let's see here. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play. Watch yourself. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Yeah. Oh shit. Shit. We're in trouble. I'm in trouble. God damn it. I'm in big trouble. Shit. Yo! Fuck me! Alright, I could probably use one. Yo! Fuck off! I do need to get more fucking guns and stats and shit. Let me see if there's a perk I can snag. Fuck it.
Dispensing life-preserving medicine.
Shit. Run, 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 run. Nope, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I know. Fuck! I was doing okay, too. I have to come back later. I will have to come back later. I wonder if, now that that's on, I can't? Why can't I?
Hey, don't tell me we came all this way just to turn tail.
See if it's still ready to turn on. It is. Try this one more time. Then we'll end it for the early stream. Okay. Okay. Shit. No! God, that was so close. I do want to try it one more time. Fuck. Damn it, I'm in trouble again. 'Cause I can't heal them here. Yeah, I know. Fuck it. Alright. We'll be back later. I'll see you in a few hours, guys. Bye.